Anyway, here we go. Let's go and react to the Genshin 4.7 special program in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He comes and goes without leaving a trace, only appearing at the most critical moments.
Wait, is this the first time that
knowledgeable,
again Dainsleif to host the show?
Likes to share his observations with others. She has a cold and stern exterior, and her spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine. She is an unusual-looking melody with an equally unique perspective on the world. And now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver the version 4.7 special program!
Time for the trailer?
I can't believe we're actually all here.
Finally!
Hello, travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include...
I think this is the first time in a while since we've seen
I'm Yuri Lowenthal,
Zach
the voice
host
of
the
Dainsleif.
program.
You may know me from all of those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
And I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Maripede, Sigewinne. She's there keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody feels good.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Clorinde. Pew pew pew.
Wait, is it pronounced Clorinde, not Clorinde?
Nice. So we've got a traveler, a man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party. What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
not a
imagine
coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come from?
That's just destiny.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do this!
Trailer time.
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Wait, what's this? Is this like a new
was
event?
adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of
Oh, we're
events.
getting like a new event, a minigame.
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the Marechaussee Hunter tradition. They fought against...
Oh yeah, it's actually pronounced Marechaussee, not Marechaussee.
lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Okay, she's a sword user. Pretty sure there's like pistols.
Loaded.
Yo, does she use like a gun during a
Time
burst?
to testify.
That looks like a Kaching style thing.
Page of a
Burst.
storybook is a segment of the present.
So
Okay, this is like the new domain they were talking about.
There must
Oh,
be quite a
Sethos.
story behind this place.
Yeah, he's Bo.
So, I'll explore this place with you to the end. Let's never stop hoping for victory. Way ahead of you!
Oh, it's like a piercing shot.
Be moved!
Not that I doubt your fighting ability.
And then finally you got Sigewinne.
So much more dangerous in there.
Why she's fighting like a... Oh, she's got like a syringe.
Well, if
Is that comically large as well? Yo, he's just like giving like all these pills.
let's blow bubbles!
What's like a cute bubble gun?
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Oh no, the giant syringe reminds me of like injection fairy lily from
One I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
suspect that every Fontanian suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really think it matters
this like
whether
a
I'm
story quest or like
human?
I don't believe
interlude?
Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the Shroud.
Yo, what is this place?
At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering or try to differentiate between
It's
various thoughts of
very serious there.
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Yeah, this is the Archon interlude quest.
The way he's holding his sword. He must be a real Marechaussee Hunter.
You use it yourself.
Oh, there's Dainsleif.
That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble.
Oh, is this someone going to find out why Sigewinne looks human?
into a trap.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
That way,
Whoa, wait, that's for the
Captain
God of
Dainsleif
Night.
could accomplish his own goal. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Traveler, let me ask
Yo,
you
the
this.
siblings are reunited again.
Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
It looks like our first mission is here.
Assemble your team.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Clorinde.
Right, I see Clorinde's being hit.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when
Hi,
I
Ash.
draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Oh, she looks pretty cool.
Ready.
That looks pretty nice though. Like, pew pew.
Shoot on sight.
Yeah, it just kind of started.
So good. That ultimate is so cool.
Clorinde's strength actually has a really interesting origin. She inherited it from the Marechaussee hunters.
This looks very similar, like a Ching-ish.
The Marechaussee hunters.
It's more like, I think it's more similar to
our
Alhaitham's one as well.
Justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marechaussee hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Clorinde, the Marechaussee hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marechaussee hunters, then be sure to check out Clorinde's story quest in the new version.
I want to learn more about the Marechaussee hunters.
Perfect! Then let's get into her combat abilities.
Right.
Clorinde
See
is
a
categorized
skill?
as an electro sword user, but she actually
Oh,
uses
she's
both
actually a
a
Bond of
sword
Life
and a
user as well.
pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by
is
performing
she like
up to
electro
5
on Chino?
consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorinde uses her pistolet to target
Dainsleif
enemies
is
in
here
a
as well.
V-shape in front of her. Also, Clorinde has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion duelist.
I think her skill
Fontaine
is
has a
a gun.
cute side, huh?
Aw.
Sarah is starting to sound just like Sigewinne.
Oh, what?
Though it's probably a meaningful ritual for Clorinde, right?
That's exactly right. It's a habit that helps Clorinde focus on the opponent in front of her. In fact, Clorinde's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused. Check this out.
Yo, that looks pretty
During
cool.
combat,
The
unleashing
movement.
Clorinde's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Clorinde can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Knight.
I think her skill basically converts normals into
Gains a bond
electro.
of life during her elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt pistolet attacks increase Clorinde's bond of life, and her lunging attack, Impale
she
the
definitely
Knight,
looks a lot
will
easier to
clear the
play
bond of
than
life.
So she
knowledge, you know?
accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Clorinde's special attacks have different
Yeah, go
effects
pew, pew,
depending on
pew.
the value of her bond of life. So when her bond of life is like relatively low, her Swift Hunt pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE.
I think the
and
difference
deals
is I think Corinne's better on like
Gotcha, I get it.
1v1
So,
than
Clorinde
Arlene's
is
better
meant to
for
use
like
her pistolet to
like groups of
accumulate a bond
enemies.
of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Clorinde's unique talents. So, when she's in the Night Vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her
Basically
lunging
when
attack,
she's in the bond of
Impale
life
the
mode,
Knight, will be
element
converted
skill
into
thing.
a bond of life. This unique
It's a
talent
healing
allows
skill.
different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorinde's gameplay. So, travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's cool.
Also, although Clorinde is most renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marechaussee hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorinde draws on her Marechaussee hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters. This ability allows her to swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
Wow,
it's basically like a reverse of
But if that power is designed to
Arlecchino's
fight
burst,
monsters,
where Arlecchino's burst basically removes and heals
in a
it.
regular duel?
Good point. I think Clorinde just has to adjust the
Corinne's one basically
force that she
like
puts
gives her
behind
bond
those
of
blows.
life.
That
So
makes
you basically want to start off with the
Also,
ultimate
Clorinde
first.
can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value.
Oh, she has to be
Though, no,
pretty good
there
at
is a
reaction.
ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain
balance.
from this effect. Clorinde also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while
Oh,
she's
wow.
in the
She
night
gets-
vigil
she gets a
state,
crit-
the percentage of
a crit
healing
boost.
converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, being a champion duelist gives Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions
If
of
anything,
Fontaine.
Corinne's more like
So when she's in
Kachin,
your
but with
party,
Bond of Life,
Clorinde
in the
can
same way
reveal
that
locations for
Arlecchino's like
Fontaine
Hu Tao,
regional
but with Bond of
resources
Life.
on the minimap.
So awesome. I'm sure that travelers will be eager to use her to uncover treasure, defeat monsters, and of course, uphold justice.
Not necessarily in that order.
So, Clorinde is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies?
Ooh.
I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorinde is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the
Yeah,
Marshal
hopefully she might get a rerun
quest,
when you
the
come
Laperia
back
chapter.
to Genshin.
They'll also get to join Clorinde on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I love TTRPGs so much.
Ooh, I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah. And with all of that, that's
Also, I think I'll
all the
probably have like a
information that I
spare
have to
line
share
swap
about
for her
Clorinde.
if I
So, next
get
up,
her.
let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh,
Okay, Sigewinne
sorry, I'm
time.
so excited. Hold on. We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it.
Like a little
But
like
it's
bubble
just
blaster.
as important to take care of your mind. Hold still.
Also, the little giant pills remind me of Lynx from Star Rail. Oh, it's got a little bounce
He
bubble
might
skill.
feel a little prick.
What is this? Is it like the giant syringe? Oh, does she give like source
Cute,
water?
it's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
overload.
The bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's
I think she's
little legs
careless.
dangling in the air.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Also, since she gives like
bubbles are
source
so
water, I think she's
big.
I think you
It
can
looks
like pair her
really, really
with
fun. But if that's the syringe
Nouvellette.
she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about
Wondrous Dragon there.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes
Wait.
you gotta take your medicine.
What if she's actually a dragon, not a Melusine?
Sigewinne wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal, but she often encounters
Which
people who
kind of explains
overwork
why
themselves
she's
in the
kind of, like,
production zone, so
connected
she always
with,
tries to feed them
Nouvellette.
healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh, take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigewinne.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Sigewinne is a hydro bow user.
Oh, she's a bow
Her normal
user.
attack unleashes up to 3 consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Sigewinne takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
Oh, he
I
didn't
saw that in the
come
demo.
from
It's like
her
she's
physical,
literally telling
from
her
her
opponents
normals.
to take
It's
their
not from her
medicine.
elemental
What
skill.
is that thing?
She can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sigewinne's bow will fire slow-moving ministration bubbles, dealing
Possibly?
hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigewinne uses a specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents,
Oh, it
dealing
feels kind of
hydro
like,
damage to anyone it
Aisu's
touches,
skill.
and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigewinne herself. Sigewinne will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
Oh, please don't make me.
You know, it's so cute though.
Travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sigewinnes. Would that be great? You can have that.
Very slow heal though.
Like
Great
blowing
idea.
Bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill,
Yeah, she makes the
bubble
source
grows.
water for
Once the
Nuvalet.
projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Oh,
Guys,
nice.
it's like she's trapping them in a cage.
She's like basically like the Abyss Mage.
You can tell she cares about them. Her bedside manner is so strong.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nivelette drops? It looks like Sigewinne creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble. And it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them? How does that work?
I can't explain that as well.
Oh, she also
Since has
uses Bond of
training
Life
a
as
nurse,
well.
Sigewinne understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets, and Sigewinne can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared, Sigewinne can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
Basically, she can
healing
get
can
extra
nullify
energy
her bond
from
of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right.
I don't think that's very
While
useful.
the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sigewinne. After she unlocks her talent, Detailed Diagnosis, Thorough Treatment, Sigewinne's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sigewinne will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute.
Wait, this is basically her version of
medical
Nuvalet's charge attack.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right?
It's a cuter version of Nuvalet's
To get a
attack.
proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect.
Oh.
This effect will grant her a hydro
Yeah, I think someone's gonna
bonus
make a
and several
DPS
stacks of
Sigewinne as a joke.
convalescence. When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sigewinne can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
I like how it's only semi-strict. It's like, not super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it seems like the bond of life mechanic is pretty integral to both Sigewinne and Clorinde's kits. That sure was a lot of information, though.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see these abilities in action.
And
Yeah, I think
Travis
she's
won't just
definitely
be
is a
limited to the
dragon.
play styles that they've seen here, right?
'Cause she has a-
As I
since she has a-
understand it,
she has a
the
similar,
mechanics
like,
leave a lot of room for open
mechanic
experimentation.
attack to Nuvalet.
And outside of combat, Melusines are very connected to the ocean, so Sigewinne always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sigewinne is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time.
Oh, that's actually pretty useful.
Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a
okay,
price.
there's a catch there.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though. Sigewinne is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sigewinne and other Melusines?
Well, I think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
Right.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
Right.
We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans.
Yeah, it'll be an
Sigewinne
interesting
seems to care
party.
the most about
Nuvalet,
the people of
Clorinde,
Fontaine.
Sigewinne.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the fortress of Meripede, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Sigewinne's does. And you're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sigewinne's differences from the other Melusines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the background of this very special Melusine in her personal story quest.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, speaking of story
Right,
quests,
Sethos
didn't
time now.
travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version?
Oh?
Sometime during Sino's story quest?
I think I'll do
Well,
Sethos story
travelers
quests
will now have the
for tomorrow's
opportunity
stream.
to add him to their
Not
parties.
Sethos, Sino story
He
quests.
recently left the desert, and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always
He's also a bone user.
you end up thinking yourself into a corner. Sometimes it's better to let go. Give me some space. Glory to Al Akbar!
Oh,
Okay.
His design is so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, the clothes and the hair, I love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage, he's also talented in archery. Sethos has always loved hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest,
a bit weak.
he knows the roads like the back of his hand.
But when in the right
And
hands,
he always
it's
knows
really
where to
good.
find the best regional specialties. Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumeru regional specialties on the minimap.
Nice.
Whoa. Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be, like, really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatrasino. He occasionally visits the academia. He's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat.
Yes.
Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his attack is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path. Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right? Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Wait, he actually has to use energy to...
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
That's a lot.
But travelers
basically
also have another option for firing powerful shots. By
Very
unleashing
unique
his
to an
elemental
FPS.
burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the Twilight Meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a
Wait.
mini version of the shadow piercing shot, only it doesn't take
Basically,
as
he's
much
supposed
time
to
to
turn
fire.
him into Electro
Useful.
Yoimiya.
Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also
Mostly
increase
like
the
skills of
damage
GM
dealt
as
by a
well.
shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, all right. Sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Clorinde in that sense.
Yeah. Oh wow, we finished the
Me
first
better time
mission.
now.
Nice. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Let's get it.
Oh, it looks like we'll have to uncover hidden
hidden
secrets in our
secrets.
next mission.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Also, I think that's going to
Well,
come
I mean,
soon. So I
secrets are
might
kind
use
of
it
your area
when
of
the banners come up.
expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Oh, here he goes.
So here we go. Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version
Archon Quest.
4.7. Travelers will
Dainsleif is here.
finally reunite with Dainsleif, who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
Yeah. And also, I, got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth.
Hell yeah.
You did.
Oh, yeah. This time, Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
Wait, Kari Bear?
Just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me. These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Okay.
We can call off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right?
Call the snipers.
Look, I know, I get it, that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
I think this is the animated short trailer.
It is.
You'll know very soon, I promise. But first, we need to introduce the event wishes.
Banner time.
So, in the first phase of version 4.7, Clorinde and Alhaitham will be featured in the event wishes.
So we got Clorinde,
Sethos will
Rerun,
be
and then
the
Sethos
four-star unit that
as the
appears
4-star.
on this event wish banner. And
Yeah, it makes sense for both
in
of
the
them
second phase of the version, travelers can look forward to
Okay, so
event wishes from
Sigewinne in
and
phase 2 and Farina Rerun in
And,
phase 2 as
because
well.
there's never enough, a new 5-star sword, Absolution, and a new 5-star bow, Silver Shower Heartstrings, will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so good.
Basically, their 5-star signatures.
All right. Okay. I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes!
I hope everyone enjoys it.
Let's go.
Yeah, they did mention the animated about an animated trailer on Twitter. So I think they'll release it tomorrow, the anime short. Oh my god, this looks so good. We're back from the ads.
Traveling in the night you lift me in.
Yeah, this looks so pretty.
I feel you in Dallas blue of wind. Even over I can point you out the answer.
Oh, I saw Dainsleif.
Of now.
It does kind of tie into the new Archon Quest interlude.
Journey of ours has been bittersweet. Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed if you were here standing next to me. Would you know how I feel and see what I see?
I'm hoping they don't spoil too much of the thing, the short.
Always try, funny your rhythm and rhyme. Through the night so long and dark, I see you shine.
Unless this is like the whole thing.
And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart.
Wait, is this the whole short? I don't think there's any voice acting on this. It's basically, I think it's like a music video. This is kind of like a live premiere.
When the snow all melts away and the ice finally breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far.
long since we heard anything about the anime.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, not all event rewards are displayed.
Dun, dun,
You sound ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt Library, and they've received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret rooms in libraries.
This is actually in Mondstadt, not in
So that's right, the
Fontaine.
all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice. Wait, so this is a library?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No, this is a fairly
It
high-level
looks a lot
event.
different from what I imagined. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool. I would live there.
Please.
So, travelers will encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Oh, it looks so cute, little
He's so
plushie.
cute, Wolfie. He'll reveal that this room was created by a mage, and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage.
Oh, is it someone from the Hexen Circle?
Also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
Ooh.
So if this
After
is
arriving
something
in
that
this
Alice
room,
made for
travelers
Klee.
just need to interact with this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was fast. But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh, let me tell you.
Oh, so is this
Imaginarium
a
Theater
combat
contains
challenge?
A series of combat challenges with different battle
Oh, you trial
conditions.
characters, you get to see
Now,
what they
only
use.
Characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate. So travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that. Because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition, travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
Oh, you can actually
Nice way
select
to get
your
to try new characters,
use your friends' characters as well.
Friends, who would say no to more
Friends
friends?
support each other in staged combat.
Friends helping each other. And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs.
Wait, is this
that
an
remain potent
event or is
even
it permanent?
outside of the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Because there's like 35
You're kidding.
35
Wait, okay,
days,
the mage
and
behind the theater must
normally
be
events last
super
for like 2
powerful.
weeks.
Super powerful. And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to replace them with a new character.
It's time for some R&R.
I get it.
Yeah, it's just to make sure that, you know,
characters, you have to pay attention to how well they work together.
Yes.
And also how well they can fill
It's
in
just
for
basically
each
for
other.
balancing purposes.
And I should also mention that not all selected
So you
characters
can't always
will
use your
immediately
friends
appear in
overpowered
your team.
characters.
Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter.
Yes, I can use. You can use my Hu Tower, possibly.
So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Yes, which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So, travelers will have to choose very carefully.
Ooh, no pressure.
I think it's like a
Travelers can collect
souped up
performance
version of
rewards by completing challenges and finalizing
of
their
an old
performance
event.
results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel particularly confident can
I think this is definitely like a new endgame mode.
during each stage. They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a new Endgame mode.
Right? Travelers can also obtain toy medals during this event.
I think it's like, looks definitely easier to do than Abyss.
In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Oh, that looks cool.
We'll be able to take all sorts of
New
cool
photo poses.
pictures. I am excited to see new poses.
So hyped.
Me too. And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally, each performance in the Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the Concierge likes to say,
yeah, it's the first time we got some new Endgame content.
Beckons, don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can he be so
that's
cute?
amazing.
Oh my god, Wolfie is so cute.
Somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get more primo gems.
Always.
Just said the magic.
Yeah, I think the setup for like support characters is going to be different from like the
Each
showcase.
month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate updates with the Spiral Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the Spiral Abyss
as I
been
say,
increased from
Endgame.
600 primo gems to 800 primo gems.
Wait, I'm getting more primos for Abyss
More
as well.
information will be available across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so keep a lookout.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ooh, the background is changing.
Ooh, here we go, here
Let's
we
see what
go.
else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual security enhancing
There's the
simulation.
actual limited time
It
event
says
now.
Hilly Churls and Ruin Guards, so I'm assuming this is one of those monster
Okay, we've
fight
got a new
events.
bow, so is this going to be
Sort of.
good free to play
Travelers
for
won't be
Sethos
engaging
or
monsters
Sigewinne?
directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation.
Ooh.
The Millilith will be hosting a strategic war game to
So I didn't check
improve their
how
understanding
many
of
supports you
security
can
needs
like
throughout
assign.
They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event sound really official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze enemy formations
What are
and
we
deploy
doing
the
here?
best units for completing the
Are you
challenge.
playing as
In
monsters?
assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent. So sit back and I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Yeah, is it like an RTS game?
Do it.
Oh.
How come my Hilly Churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh, no.
This is like
sorry, I
Smite.
forgot to mention something important.
It's like
I
Mechanics
know.
and Mechanicus, but
here,
instead of
we can
monsters, we
fix
have
it
like
now.
monsters.
Some types of combat units are more effective against others. Ranged units like Hilly Churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like Mighty Churls. But don't fret, you can turn a
This is
bad
basically an
situation
RTS
around
game.
if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best unit, Zach.
Exact. Just choose the best units.
Just
dude.
choose the best unit.
Simple fix.
It's basically like the Pokemon
In
big
defense
event.
scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team.
No,
And
this
if
is
they're
more like
successful, then
Orcs Must
travelers
Die.
can obtain various rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation
We like
event.
rewards.
These rewards include Primo Gems, a Crown of Insight, and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
Oh, gimme!
Forged.
Okay. And next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless
this one's in
Forms
Fontaine.
Most Martial.
Ooh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills.
Yeah, you betcha. In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electro-charged condition, and that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards. So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay. Let's move on to our next event.
Okay.
Try this announcer voice. Yeah.
Yeah, getting more
I've gotten a
Fontaine
report about
events
a
now.
loud boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I like that news.
it must have come from that crocodile-shaped cannon. That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry about it, actually.
Phew.
This cannon was modified by a Fontanian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have
Oh, we're going to see like a
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
event.
Why not
I think this is from
Travelers will need
last
to
year's summer
allocate energy
event.
to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to
Yeah,
destroy
this is like
as
basically a
many
rerun
target
of the
balls as possible within the
from
time
one of the
limit.
summer events
They'll even be
last
rewarded
year.
for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt?
That one, the summer
In
mini
order to
games.
keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games because I'm an old school. I'm just old. Anyway,
He's just
No,
old.
no, not
our
that.
next event takes place in the land of Mondstadt. Travelers will encounter a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth
I thought this was like
points.
the Mario
That'll be
Maker
good.
event again.
Easy peasy.
Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
Mm-hmm. But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies, the new version will be adding more updates
Okay,
to the
new,
Genius Invocation
these key cards.
TCG. Travelers can
Oh, we got a
look forward
Carvey
to
card.
character cards, monster
And
cards,
Riosli,
and
and
action cards.
Yunjin, Verena,
Also,
and
more
Xingyan.
NPCs will be ready to challenge
Oh, we
travelers
got a
in the
Whale as
open
a
world.
card now.
Oh,
And I
And
hope they're
Rita.
ready to lose.
Oh, well.
They could take a challenge.
Oh, also, the Leyline Overflow event will also return in the new version, so
Right.
don't miss out.
Nice double
That was a
drops
lot of
for
information.
Ley
Let's
lines.
take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code. See you soon.
And we're
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
We're back.
I'm not sure.
Welcome
I don't know
back
if they're
to the
gonna
version
increase the
4.7 special
recovery rate.
program. Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
Was there ever any
piece
doubt?
of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Yes, please.
First up, the encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this helps travelers level up more quickly.
I didn't know there was a requirement for the
And
encounter
now
system.
for some really exciting news. Travelers' max resin will be
Yeah.
increased from 160 to 200.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, there is a
Nice.
there's an increase.
You might notice from the video that version 4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check
Yeah, we're
them
getting
out for
like more
yourselves
friend
in-game.
slots. And also like more like
All
there's
right,
faster
that looks like
improvements
all
as
the
well.
information we have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait.
No, you
I'm just
can't.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Of
think there's
course,
one
I
more
wouldn't
thing.
sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Sigewinne in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and
Yes.
just see how cute she
Yeah, I'm
is.
hoping there'll be a Natlan tease at the end.
Adorable little syringe and can't take it.
Unless they save it for the summer
Thank you very
event.
much.
Yeah, same here to everything that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clorinde is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun, meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah. No, me too.
Love fighting these monsters.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh,
are you guys a gateway?
Oh,
Did that just happen?
did we get him?
This is it. Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome doing this with you guys. I'm so excited for Imaginarium Theater.
Also, I was kind of expected to do the Chronicle Witch, but I don't think there's no
new
Chronicle Witch for this
quest because
next version.
I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
He's
He talks.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, guys, and see y'all in game.
See y'all in game.
Bye, everybody.
Right, give me my Natlan teaser. Yep, here it is. Yo, what are these symbols? Oh, little cute like hedgehog-like monsters, like moles. They got like dual noses. Yo, that looks pretty cool. Oh, more new monsters. Boy, we're like swimming through lava. Oh my god, that looks so cute. Little like dinosaur, like dendro dinosaur thing. Wait, are these the saurians that they're talking about? Yo, that was sick. Anyway, I'm glad we got an Atlantis at the end. Oh. Yeah, that was a pretty good update.